Hi everybody, this is Jurek and welcome back to my real estate adventures. I'm at Epcot in Orlando, Florida again, and I know some of you say I must live here. I don't live here, I just pay rent here. I buy tickets. But in any event, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about going out and looking at properties and what's the best way to evaluate a property. So why don't you get a pen and paper? Maybe you might get a few little tips, or hopefully I'll give you some tips. You want to have a plan on the way you go through the house, and a lot of times I break it up into three things: exterior of the house, interior of the house, and then the actual kind of systems that flow through the house. So let's take a look at exterior. A lot of times I'm going to look at the roof, or as you may say, roof or chimney, okay? I'm going to look at the fascia, the soffit board, if it has awnings, doesn't have awnings. I'm going to look at the exterior. Is it brick? Is it block? Is it stick built? Is it siding? How about the windows? How about the doors? How about the front landscaping? How about the rear landscaping? Here in Florida, you have to have kind of irrigation to water the grass. If you don't, it's going to die. It's hot, okay, year round. The other thing you might be looking at are other things like fencing, decks, patios, driveways, sidewalks, stairs, railings, okay? Minor things are a mailbox, an address plate, a doorbell, but still you want to create good curb appeal, okay? Especially with having nice landscaping. If you have a swimming pool and you don't know about pools, you better get it checked out. Is the pool working, or is it green? Does the pool have to be shocked? Is the pool filtration equipment working? If it has solar heating, is that working? If it's here in Florida, we cage a pool, we put a screen over it so to keep out bugs. Is the screen in good shape? Is the screen kind of wired down in the event of a hurricane? You have to wire it down, and the screens have to be in good shape. On the interior, what are we looking at? Kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms, living room, office. The other thing you want to consider, is a house on a concrete slab? Is a house on a crawl space? Does the house have a basement? If it's on a crawl space, does the crawl space leak? Just this past weekend, I went into a house here in Florida on a crawl space, and you really smelled mold as soon as you came in. A lot of crawl spaces sometimes can have water getting in there, and is there a proper barrier, vapor barrier, between the crawl space and the home? If you have a basement, sometimes that can get water in it or leak. Does it have a sump pump? Does the sump pump work? Now, any problem that you see, can it be easily corrected and not just masked by doing something? You always want to correct the problems, because you never want anybody to get a problem with a property that they can't take care of. So as you go through the home, what are the systems we're looking at? Plumbing, electrical, HVAC, heating, venting, air conditioning. And when you look at the air conditioner, furnace, kind of look at the water heater too. Look at the electrical panel. Look at the plumbing underneath the sinks. Is it copper, galvanized? What is it? So as you go through the house, you should have a system of the way you go through the exterior, interior, and systems, because after you go through that, it's going to help you in calculating what remodeling, rehab, repairs might be. The better and more accurate you are, the easier it's going to be for you or your ultimate end buyer if you're out there wholesaling. The other thing that I'd suggest to you is take plenty of photos, pictures. If you have a camera on your phone, maybe use that camera on your phone. If not, buy one. Take more pictures than you think you need. Take them of the problem areas, the good things. Start out by taking the address plate of the house first, then a picture of the exterior, then everything and anything else you could think of. Because when you sit down and calculate repairs, it's going to be a lot easier remembering the home with the more pictures you took. I would say I easily can take 50 pictures, yes, 50 pictures of every property that I go through that I like. If I don't like it, I'm not going to take any pictures. And here's the second benefit. If you're wholesaling and your buyer might like the property that you described to them, can you go ahead and then send them photos, pick the 10 or 15 photos, and send it to them? That way it saves you a trip there. If they look at it, they like the photos and they want to see it, rather than going out there to show everybody a photo all the time. So hopefully these tips have helped you. Make sure you go out there, make it a great day. Good luck on your next deal. Take care, believe and achieve now. Bye-bye.